Yo, what the fuck is going down, everybody? It's your boy Sauceman X. I'm checking back at you niggas with another goddamn video today. But anyways, man, we're back with another political video with this goddamn bitch. And you already see this shit by the title. This video is obviously going to be about Donald Trump, okay? And essentially his executive order that essentially reformed policing. So where do you know? It's already been official. Donald Trump has officially signed in an executive order, okay, to officially change the entire policing system, or, you know what I'm saying, subtly, or not subtly, but of course, somewhat change the entire fucking police system. And this will essentially, okay, this is basically proof that Donald Trump is once again doing a lot of great things, you know what I'm saying, for this country, you know, obviously for the black community, and not only for the black community, for every single person that's going to interact with the police. So in this video, I'm basically going to be talking about what's in this entire executive order and why it's a great thing, and this is a great way to quote unquote solve, you know what I'm saying, this, you know, the slight imperfections that's in the entire justice system, you know what I'm saying, which is a great fucking thing. And this is just the first step, okay, because I know that a lot of people, obviously a lot of people on the left are going to complain about this entire thing, because we already know that a lot of people on the left, they're completely radical, they don't know anything, okay, they don't know how to change anything, so they're just going to complain about people that are actually making change, that are actually doing things to help, you know what I'm saying, the situations that are going on, the situations that they always want to complain about. So Donald Trump officially made an actual change, okay? He made an actual change that will actually legitimately change the justice system and help people simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, literally everyone is going to benefit from this. But this is the first step, okay? There's obviously could be more fucking reforms that might come out in the future within the next few weeks when it comes to policing. Because obviously, you know what I'm saying? Not all police officers are good, and we need to hold the people who aren't good police officers accountable. You know what I'm saying? So Donald Trump, he went in, is coming up with a legitimate, rational solution to solve these fucking problems. And I'm going to be talking about what's in the entire bill, why this helps everyone, and also, okay, going to be talking about how Donald Trump has done so much more, okay, in this first term of his presidency than any of the fucking Democrats, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, any of the fucking Democrats have ever done for black people, okay? Within the past few fucking years, within the past 10 years, 20 years, you can go as far as you fucking want with this shit, because Democrats have literally never done anything good for black people to the extent that Donald Trump has in the first term of his presidency. And he doesn't even need, okay? Because a lot of people want to say that, oh, Donald Trump is just doing this for votes, okay? No, okay? Donald Trump doesn't even need the black vote, okay? He doesn't even need the fucking black vote to win the president. He's still doing all this great shit for black people, you know what I'm saying, which proves why he should be reelected. So what do you know, okay, is that Donald Trump actually went in, okay? He actually went in and he officially reformed the entire fucking police system, okay? He essentially reformed the entire police system. So let me just go ahead and talk about what is within, okay? What is within this entire executive order. So what do you know? Okay, in terms of what's in this entire executive order is that what Donald Trump is officially doing is that he's going to get the Supreme Court, okay? He's going to get the Supreme Court justice, the entire justice system in this entire country, and he's going to be funding, okay? He's essentially going to be funding police departments that meet up to the highest credible fucking standards. So we already know that what this basically means, okay, is that Donald Trump is going to benefit, okay? He's going to help the police departments that are actually seeking out legitimate credentials. So police officers that are doing their job fucking correctly, the entire police department is really fucking great, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously some police departments are better than others. So, you know what I'm saying? The police officers that meet up to, you know what I'm saying, the legitimate amount of credentials, you know what I'm saying, who meet up to, you know, a high fucking standards, they have really great de-escalation training. The officers are trained, you know what I'm saying, in a really great fucking way. Essentially, what Donald Trump is doing is that he's going to give these people grants, okay? He's going to be giving these people grants. He's going to keep on funding them. And what this does, okay, is that this is essentially going to be encouraging, okay, almost all police departments in this fucking country to crack down, okay, on their de-escalation training and completely train their officers better than they already have, which, as I said, most police officers are trained really fucking well, but, you know what I'm saying, the corrupt police officers, or the police officers that aren't necessarily perfect, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, don't do their job correctly all the fucking time, they're essentially, the entire police department is going to be encouraged, okay, in order to receive grants to improve their fucking police department, they're going to go in and, you know what I'm saying, and improve their de-escalation training so they can meet up, okay, so they can essentially meet up to the fucking standards of being high fucking standard, you know what I'm saying, have, you know, legitimate amount of credentials, you know what I'm saying, and it's going to be a really great fucking thing. So Donald Trump, okay, essentially he's providing grants, okay, he's providing grants for police departments that want, you know what I'm saying, and that will incentivize the police departments to actually improve, you know what I'm saying, their de-escalation training, which will lead to less death, okay, which I'm assuming, you know what I'm saying, if this is done right, it will lead to a lot less death. So that's what Donald Trump is doing, okay, and the other thing that was also in this entire, you know what I'm saying, this entire executive order is that he's working on, you know what I'm saying, what was it? He was working on banning chokeholds, okay, and that's obviously another thing. He officially banned chokeholds, okay. There's been some people in New York, I believe, you know what I'm saying, governors in New York saying that they already officially banned chokeholds. Donald Trump is also doing it throughout the entire fucking country. So this will obviously lead to less fucking death, you know what I'm saying, less corrupt police officers, along with better training and better police departments that have more money, as I just explained. So we already know that he's going to have better, you know what I'm saying, ban fucking chokeholds, even if they're resisting arrest. So even if they are resisting arrest, it still won't lead to a fucking death, unless, okay, unless a police officer's life is at danger and they have absolutely no other option than putting him in a chokehold, which is obviously a very logical situation, you know what I'm saying, a very logical thing to come up with. So we already know that he banned chokeholds unless, you know what I'm saying, their life is in danger. So he banned chokeholds, and this is obviously going to lead to less fucking police brutality and less fucking death, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be a really great fucking thing. So he already did that, okay? And he's also, you know what I'm saying, looking into, you know, certain police officers that may, you know what I'm saying, or police departments that are working on certain devices, you know what I'm saying, that can improve, you know what I'm saying, their ability to de-escalate a situation. He's also working on that, I believe. I don't know exactly where that's going to go, but maybe, you know what I'm saying, there might be new devices that police officers may use to the point where they don't have to use lethal force with a fucking gun. So we already know, okay? He essentially, you know what I'm saying, they're working on new devices, and he's going to look into that and expect more production of that in the future along with the money that they're going to be receiving. And the thing is, okay, another thing, okay, the other thing that was also in the executive order is that people that are mentally ill, okay, people that are mentally ill, people that are drug addicts, which I'm assuming these people have a lot of encounters with the police officers, what's going to happen is that there's going to be, you know, what do you call it? There's going to be fucking, social workers, okay? I believe he said there's going to be social workers that are going to come in, work with the police department, and obviously they know everything, you know what I'm saying? They know exactly how to deal with these people, people that are drug addicts, people that are mentally ill, so police officers don't have to potentially use deadly force on these people because they don't know exactly how to deal with these kinds of people. So social workers are going to be working with the police department and possibly train these people to teach them exactly how to deal with these kinds of people, which these, you know, people that are drug addicts, social, you know what I'm saying, social workers know exactly how to deal with them, and police officers don't necessarily know how to. So that's what he's doing, okay? He's literally doing that, and I believe he did something else. Oh yeah, that was another thing also I was going to get into, is that police officers, okay? Police officers that are essentially, you know what I'm saying, violating, okay, their fucking laws, you know what I'm saying, abusing their power in any way, shape, or form, or, you know what I'm saying, aren't, you know, policing in the right way, you know what I'm saying, they're abusing their power in any way, shape, or form, or they're not properly trained, they're going to track down these people, and the police departments are going to be required, okay, they're going to be required to provide all the information about any police officer that isn't properly trained, or isn't doing their job correctly, or is abusing their power. So they're either going to lose their fucking job after they're being tracked, they can't move from other police departments, you know what I'm saying, to other police departments, if they, you know what I'm saying, if they have a bad record. So what's going to happen, okay, is that's obviously going to incentivize, you know what I'm saying, these people, since people, you know, if they're going to transfer to a different police department, they will know exactly where they're at. That's going to incentivize them to train them even more so they can actually become better police officers in general. So this is all good, okay? This is all good. This is obviously a very rational way of looking at it, and this is obviously a step in the right direction, but it's obviously only the first step, okay? But this is clearly a step in the right direction. So this entire executive order was a really great fucking thing, okay? It was essentially a really great fucking thing. And of course, okay, not only does it help, you know what I'm saying, because this is obviously, you know what I'm saying, going to help everyone, okay? This is going to help the police departments, this is going to help people that are going to get stopped by the police, this is going to help benefit everyone else in the future, you know what I'm saying, and they're going to ramp up on more de-escalation training, which will lead to less death, and they'll be able to properly handle certain situations better. So this is all great, okay? This is literally all fucking great. And the thing is, okay, is that this is a much better alternative, which leads me on to the next point of this video, is that this is obviously a much better alternative than what leftists actually wanted. We already know that the entire, you know, radical leftists, these people wanted to abolish the fucking police, like, oh, we're going to abolish the fucking police, we're going to defund the fucking police. But Trump is solving this problem by actually going in and funding police officers more, encouraging them to actually, you know, improve their entire police department, okay? And this is obviously a much better way of handling the situation. So what's going to happen, okay, is that police officers are going to do their fucking job better. You know what I'm saying? De-escalation is going to happen, let alone 99% of police officers are really fucking good, but the people that are bad, they're going to be dealt with accordingly, okay? They're going to be dealt with accordingly, and we'll see what happens in the future. So this is a great thing, okay? This is a great thing, a much better alternative, you know what I'm saying, than leftists wanting to defund the police and abolish the fucking police and create an anarchist fucking state, which is absolute fucking bullshit. So the thing is, okay, is that not only this has helped pretty much everyone that's going to get involved with the goddamn police or become a police officer or is a part of a police department, not only this is going to encourage the entire police system and justice system to be a lot better, you know what I'm saying? This is also, okay, not only is it going to do any, you know, all that amazing fucking shit, this is also going to help. Obviously, okay, it's obviously going to be helping the black community, okay, which leads me on to my next point, is that this entire thing is going to be helping the black community. We already know that, unfortunately, most people who go to prison, most people, you know what I'm saying, there's a, you know, disproportionate amount of African Americans that, you know what I'm saying, that get arrested by the police, and a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, resist force, because apparently, you know what I'm saying, per capita, black people still get arrested more, and then white people, you know what I'm saying, partially because they commit 55% of the violent crime. So a lot of people want to say, okay, a lot of people want to complain, you know what I'm saying, all the black people that get shot and killed per year, hundreds of black people, as I explained in a lot lot of my fucking previous videos, this is going to incentivize, okay, less fucking killing. So even when police officer shootings are just, okay, with the reforms, with the police reforms that's happening right now and the police reforms that's going to be happening, you know what I'm saying, within the next coming weeks, this is going to lead to less fucking police officer deaths, okay? This is going to lead to less police officer death. So I don't know what the fuck. I guarantee you that people on Black Lives Matter aren't going to give him credit for this. People on the left are going to, you know, downplay this entire thing and act like this isn't a great fucking thing, but it's better, okay? It's much better, okay, than what any of the Democrats have done, okay, for the entire thing, which leads me on to my next point, is that not only am I going to be talking about this entire police thing, you know what I'm saying, which Donald Trump obviously implemented to help this fucking country, but we already know what Donald Trump has been doing, okay, for the entire black community, okay, as a whole, okay, for the entire black community, his entire first term, okay, we're not even talking about the second term, we're talking about the first term of his presidency. Donald Trump, okay, and I'm saying this right the fuck now, Donald Trump has done more for black people in the first term of his presidency than any fucking president has ever done for black people, okay? In the first, or at least in the first term of their fucking presidency. So we already know, okay? Donald Trump has done so much things. This is police reform. Everybody's complaining about the police officers shooting and killing people unjustly, mainly black people, but not white people. This is also going to benefit white people, as I said. So Donald Trump is essentially helping all of that, and he's helping the black community by doing this. You know what I'm saying? Less likely to get shot by the police by now, even if they're resisting arrest. So we already know that Donald Trump has done this. But look, if you actually look, okay? You look at politicians like Joe Biden. This is arguably the main fucking point of the video. You look at people like Joe Biden, okay? These people have been in politics, okay? These people literally have been in politics for like 50-something years, okay? I don't know about Joe Biden being in politics for 50-something years, but 40-something years, 30 fucking years, okay? We're pretty sure a lot of people already lost count at this fucking point. Joe Biden has been in politics, been a Democrat for 30 fucking years, 30 plus fucking years, has done nothing for black people, okay? You look at Barack Obama, obviously never did anything for black people. Joe Biden was vice president for 8 fucking years, have never done anything for black people, which by the way, okay, this entire Black Lives Matter movement, this entire, you know, war on police officers that, you know what I'm saying, leftists are trying to fucking create since 2016, you know what I'm saying, after the police officer killings they decided to highlight in 2013, 2014, you know, all the way back to like 2012, even back to fucking, you know what I'm saying, the 1990s, you know what I'm saying, with fucking all these crazy ass police killings. Joe Biden was in politics, you know what I'm saying? Joe Biden was vice president for 8 years. Obama has been president for 8 years. And all of this Black Lives Matter shit started under the Obama presidency, okay? And for 8 years, he did absolutely nothing about it. Did absolutely nothing about it. Didn't create any police reform, and then led all of these problems that people on the left like to over-exemplify into Donald Trump's presidency. So Donald Trump stops it, okay? And this just shows you the inactivity of the Democratic Party. So Donald Trump, okay, has essentially done more for black people in terms of policing than any president has ever done, okay, basically in United States history. So Donald Trump essentially brought in the fucking police, and what he's also done for the black community, which is obviously, I've explained it in plenty of my previous fucking videos, is that he's obviously sent in the Urban Revitalization Act, which essentially sent $100 billion, okay, to black communities, which is essentially going to help a lot more black people get out of, you know what I'm saying, impoverished fucking neighborhoods, and will lead them to not have altercations with the fucking police, if you want to tie that in, you know what I'm saying. He sent $100 billion to fucking black communities, and he also bring in the First Step Act, okay. He essentially bring in, you know what I'm saying, the First Step Act, which essentially helped so many black people get out of prison, okay? He did it a few years ago, okay? Went in First Step Back, helping a lot of black people get out of prison since they were in prison, you know, since they were in prison for, you know what I'm saying, low-level fucking crimes such as drug possession, which, by the way, okay, Joe Biden himself decided to go in, okay, and he literally wrote the entire 1994 crime bill, okay, that the Democrats fucking passed. Joe Biden essentially wrote the fucking crime bill that disproportionately arrested African Americans, okay? Joe Biden wrote that shit while simultaneously never doing anything good for the black community. So Donald Trump has to come in, you know what I'm saying, bring in police reform to get the people that Joe Biden essentially put in prison out, okay? And Donald Trump has actually fucking done that. Bringing a lot of black people out of prison. An amazing fucking thing. Sending $100 billion to the fucking black community. Funding historically black colleges, okay? Bringing a lot of money, okay? Helping the black community. Now he's doing this obviously with de-escalation training. He has done so much for the fucking black community. But of course, nobody likes to give him credit for it. The media doesn't make a big deal about it. They don't sensationalize it. So nobody actually fucking knows. So what he has actually done for the black community, as I just explained, is more than anything that any of the Democrats have done for the black community. He's going to continue to do it, okay? Which, as I said earlier in the video, a lot of people want to say he's only doing it for votes. But again, he doesn't even have to win the black vote, which is one of the main fucking points, is that Donald Trump does not even have to win the black vote, okay, to win re-election, okay? He lost the black vote in 2016, and he lost the popular fucking vote, and he still fucking won the presidency. So he doesn't even need to win the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the fucking black vote, but yet he's still doing all these great things for black people, giving them fucking money, helping build their fucking communities, you know what I'm saying, implementing prison reforms, getting the people out of prison that Joe Biden put in, you know what I'm saying, and putting in police reform and funding historically black colleges. And obviously, you know what I'm saying, with the black unemployment rate, helping the fucking economy in general is helping, you know what I'm saying, black unemployment is lower than it's ever been before because of what Donald Trump did in terms of tax cuts and deregulation. He's done a lot, okay? He's literally done a lot, but no one's going to give him credit for it because that's what they want you to do. They don't want you to think, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, they still want you to vote Democrat, even though they've never done anything for you. So Joe Biden has never done anything for black people, made the situation worse for them, so did the entire Democrats, and Donald Trump is coming in, fixing all of the fucking problems that have plagued the black community. So anyways, tell me to in the comment section, just to, you know what I'm saying, a review of this entire fucking situation, you know what I'm saying, with Donald Trump signing the executive order, now he's helped black people and how, you know what I'm saying, Democrats have it. Anyways, it's your boy, Sauceman X. I'm checking the fucking out of your page.